I am going to do another one of these talk video things. I haven't done one of these in a while, a little sharing some thoughts, you know. What I'm going to talk about is funny as hell, I think. Is, if you haven't seen it, I read this a couple days ago. I saw it on the news tonight, made me think about it again. Prince Harry. He thinks the First Amendment is bonkers. Have you heard this? I think it's hilarious that an English guy, a member of the royal family nonetheless, thinks that the First Amendment is bonkers. That's funny to me. For one thing, when we declared independence, and in 1776, as far as I'm concerned, that's when we stopped giving a shit what the royal family and the crown thinks of us. We declared independence because of you, you know. Now, this is not to slam the good folks, the good citizens, the men and women of the UK. They're good people. They wish they had the freedoms too. I've had several comments on my videos over the years, a lot of my firearms videos and things that a lot of them wish that they could have those freedoms back. They lost them all a long time ago, and they're not coming back. Not unless there's some major changes. And I feel for them. We're fighting to keep ours as it is. So, but this is only geared toward the royal family. And because I don't care. I don't care what they say. I know a lot of people are fascinated with them. They have their weddings and stuff like that. People watch that stuff, whatever. You can do whatever. I don't care. I don't watch that stuff. But, a lot of people do. So that's their deal, whatever. But when it comes to what they say about this country and how we are and our freedoms and liberties, I don't give a shit what they say. You lost that ability to tell us what to do. We declared independence from your country. We formed this country. That's why we have this country. That's why we have the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights. Is because of the royal family lineage. Now, Prince Harry goes on Oprah, of all places, airs out his dirty laundry, trashes his family, racist, they're this and that. Meghan Markle does it too. Both of them trash the family. Whether they're racist or not, I don't know. That's, I have no idea. But trashes them. And then they get hammered in the media and on social media. They get hammered for it, So here's a guy exercising his First Amendment rights. And is he even a citizen of this country? Is he on a visa or citizen? I don't know. Does he have dual citizenship? I don't know what the deal is. If he's not a citizen, is he even covered under the Constitution? Or just because you're here, are you covered? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say he does. He has the right in this country to say what he wants. I'm fine with that. But then when he gets hammered, both of them, they get hammered hard for saying what they said. So the First Amendment, and like all of them, they come with consequences. Idiot. And he goes on Oprah, of all places. A person that has made billions of dollars off of crap products, crap advice, somebody who thinks that, whose has been, handed out marriage advice and books and stuff like that for decades, children advice for decades, and this person has never been married, doesn't have any kids, but sits there and pretends she's holier than thou, you know what I mean? That she's above everybody, and I'm the smartest person there is. Well, you got a lot of money. We don't care what you think, Oprah. You have no clue about the real world. You are in a bubble. And you're making millions off people, off their desperation and hopes, and you don't care. You don't really care. You just care about your money. And I digress, though, about Oprah. Who cares? And, but so he goes on there, they trash the family. Then he gets hammered, he gets trashed, and then he complains that the First Amendment is bonkers. It's like, dude, you're a hypocrite, you know? That's why we have this country in the first place, is because of people like him, and his lineage is the why we founded this country in the first place. You know, if you want to not have a First Amendment and not have that ability, you go somewhere else. We're the freest country in the world. We have a lot of problems. We have a lot of issues. Things aren't great all the time. We have our own government trying to take away our own liberties and freedoms, chipping away at ones here and there all the time. You know, and we're trying to fight to keep our own. Still, 240 odd years later, we're still trying to keep our independence and our freedoms and liberties. I mean, that's why those documents exist. We already had those as God-given right. Everybody in this world has those as God-given rights. Everybody. We just happen to have them on a piece of paper that says our government can't take these away from us. You know? So, anyway, that's kind of my deal on that. You know, I just found it hilarious and hypocritical that an English guy, a member of the royal family, complains about our First Amendment while he's here exercising his First Amendment, but then they get hammered. They get hammered for it by other people expressing their First Amendment, but then he says it's bonkers. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Get out of here, you know? Get the hell out of here. That kind of deal. You know what I mean? It's like, you rub a head, shut up. You know? It's like, you're the reason why, your lineage is the reason why we have these freedoms. If you don't like it, go back to where you are. And like I said, this is not a thing against any of our English brothers and sisters. You know, those people wish they had the freedoms that we have. They wish they had a lot of them back. That's for sure. You know, that country is even breaking off from the European Union, the Brexit deal. It's kind of a reminiscent of something else, isn't it? Here recently, Scotland themselves are wanting their independence back, trying to vote on it. I hope they get it. You know, I don't know all the details about it. I just know that they want to be. William Wallace is rolling in his grave, has been for a long time. You know, so I hope they get it back, and I hope it works out for them. And, but that's it. That's I just found it hypocritical, hilarious, and all that. So that was just some thoughts I wanted to share. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny. When the first time I heard it, I was just like, oh, God. You know, I was like, really? And like I said, we stopped giving a shit what the royal family says about Americans in 1776. When we signed the Constitution, enacted it, 1781, right? And something like that. And any of that. The day we declared independence, we don't give a damn. And actually, it started earlier than that. That's why we came here. You know, we don't give a damn what the crown thinks. We don't care. I certainly don't. You know, and if you're a real American and, you know, value your freedoms and liberties, then you shouldn't give a shit what they say either. You know, like I said, our English brothers and sisters over there, they want the freedoms that they once had too. And I hope that one day they get them back. I hope they do. I hope they do. Gonna have to fight for it. Gonna have to fight for it. Maybe some major changes will come. Because, you know, when you have that monarchy like that, you have one person, and she's been in charge forever. And she's like, what, 90-something years old, and she's still living, you know. Those lizard people live a long time, you know, so. Anyway, that's all. I was just going to express some thoughts on that I thought was hilarious. Complaining about our First Amendment. You know, wait till they find out that we have a Second Amendment. You know, and all the others. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Keep it heavy.